Hello, everybody. If you guys haven't seen, the National Guard released on their social media accounts this footage of National Guard members cleaning up trash at a park. And I found this fascinating because, you've seen the press releases. Trump basically said that there's so much crime and, Washington, D.C. is basically a trash dump, which I don't know, could be true because these guys are cleaning up, which what looks like bags and bags of trash from this park, and it's a beautiful park, by the way. And maybe that's why they're cleaning up all the trash, and now this is what it looks like now. But this was posted from the National Guard's own social media accounts, and it's just I don't know why I'm just like fascinated watching this because it seems so interesting. A lot of people are saying that if they're doing this is a huge waste of tax dollars, having them clean up the trash like this. They could have easily hired someone else to do that if that was the intent. I'll have to say that it's better than having them stand around. I'm pretty sure you've seen footage of them just standing around. So at least they're doing something. This is better than that. Kind of reminds me of when the National Guard was sent to California. They like 80% of the time they were just standing around. So this could be a lesson learned. At least had them contribute. I also have to say that since this was released from the National Guard's own social media accounts, I wonder if this is actually, again, I'm speculating. I don't know. I wonder if this is actually a jab on they don't want to be doing this. Uh, at least to the people that I've talked to or some of the places I've seen, some of the National Guard members, I'm not saying all of them, some of them are not very happy to be deployed in this situation. Maybe that's why they released this to kind of show like, hey, this is what we're doing out here with your tax dollars. We're cleaning up trash, and while we could be doing something else, but this is what we're doing. I don't know. Let me know if you guys think that's a possibility. As I'm watching this more, and it's on repeat, I think about the video that I made a while back when Trump first announced, these National Guard soldiers and, like FBI and whatnot going to be going into Washington, D.C. to clean up the streets. I said it back then, and I got some hate, I guess, on the in the comment section talking about how you don't know what you're talking about. It seems crazy that Trump would do all this just to clean up the area just so it looked good. And as I'm watching them clean up the trash, right, I think more and more about what I said back then. Feel like I'm not that far off from what is the real plan here. If you remember correctly, he started doing this beautification project, and that's what I believe that's what they call it. This is like the beautification project of DC. He started this after his world trip to go see other areas, and I'm pretty sure what happened was, again, speculating, I'm assuming what happened is, he goes to other countries like in the Middle East, wherever, and they roll out the red carpet, they make everything look nice, and he's like, this place looks amazing. When he went to Qatar, and they gave him a jet, everything is gold and it's nice, and that's kind of his style. He's, keep in mind, he is a billionaire that had a golden toilet seat, so that's his style. And you can imagine, and if you remember during Trump's first term, they called, was it Melania or Trump? Someone can correct me on this. Said that the White House looks like a dump compared to, again, he's a billionaire. He's one of the first like presidents that actually has money, like going before being president, and afterwards, they all make tons of money. Just look at Hillary, look at Obama, whoever, right? Afterwards, they were like filthy rich, but he's one of the first president that I can think of going into presidency, a like being already a billionaire and grew up. There's also a difference from you made your money and then you're living your life, or you grew up with money, have money your whole life. It's a whole different like mindset that you gets developed, right? And I can see that as he's doing things, because he's like, oh, what is this graffiti? Look at these vagrants, these homeless people. It's like a huge eyesore to him. All right, so I said it back then, and I'm saying I feel like the crime is just the excuse. The real thing is that he just wants to get rid of all the eyesores that he has to look at, when he's around in DC. This also, you think about this, okay? This whole DC thing happened after he was on the roof, right? Because I said then, I'll say it again. He's building a ballroom. What was it? $200 million ballroom, right? At the White House. What do you think the ballroom is going to be used for? It's to host parties for other people. Other countries are going to be coming. Other world leaders. I'm telling you, this whole project in DC is really just to clean the place up for the ballroom, for the gala. If you ever been to a fancy party, there's always the whoever sets it up is always like nitpicking over, I don't know, the centerpiece, the table centerpiece, the flowers, whatever. And sometimes people can care less, but it means the world to them. This little thing that does nothing, it means the world. And Trump did the whole DC thing after the roof, and he was on the roof with the architect of the ballroom. They're surveying. You could just tell, like, keep in mind, Trump is a real estate developer guy. He should have an eye for this kind of thing, for aesthetics. So he's on the roof, he's looking out, and he's like, oh, look at that, it looks terrible, we gotta do something. World leaders are coming in. They're gonna see what America has to offer, and he doesn't want to show them homeless people, right? So this whole project is to get them off the streets. And as you're watching this cleanup going on, and you're like, I feel like I'm more and more in line with what's really going on, because people are saying, again, I'm not in DC, and there's a good chance you're not in DC. But if you are in DC, please let us know, what does it look like outside in the streets? Because I can't go outside and check and be like, oh, it does look like a trash heap out here. Let us know. It does seem like a big waste of the National Guard's time. It seems like they're not very happy to be doing this, to be honest. Imagine you sign up and you end up just at a park cleaning up trash. I don't know. What do you guys think?